I haven't seen it. We got this song.
He's talking to the mic.
Cocaine and cigarettes.
You only
You only
saw me at my
start-
best.
How does it go? What is it?
Cocaine, cigarettes. You only saw me at my best. Close your eyes, undress. I'm so easy to forget.
Cocaine and cigarettes. Yeah, we only start.
He's in.
from the
He's
rest.
in. Yet to show my parents that song as well. That's gonna be.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
I'll wait till they're in Hong Kong.
Alrighty, guys, we are here with another UnderShelter Session interview. We have got the one, the only, Alex Fasso. Thank you
Oh,
so
hey,
much
mate.
for coming into the
Hey, thanks for
studio.
having me. I greatly appreciate it.
We just heard 3 songs from Alex Fasso that are going to be on his new album, unreleased exclusive UnderShelter Sessions.
Very much so, yeah.
And that was powerful.
Thank
say
you.
the
I
least.
really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
That was
You guys are the first people I played that to, so I really appreciate that.
that is I'm honoured to hear that. To hear that we're the
Thanks,
first
mate.
people you played that for. And just seeing like the joy in your face and the passion that you have in your face is crazy.
Well, you may as well, like, you're singing to a group of people and it's going out on the internet. You may as well fucking...
Oh my god. Alright, pause. Okay, where were we? Yeah, so I mean, when you in your writing process, is that all coming from like personal experience, or how are you getting such powerful words in there?
I think there's a real kind of misconception in terms of songwriting. I think a lot of people go, oh, you write a song about heartbreak and like misery, and they go, oh, that's come from, you personally. And like sometimes it does. Like sometimes you need to get a song out that's, you're emotionally crippled inside and you need to release it. But sometimes it's like a story. It's like, J.K. Rowling, for example, she didn't grow up around wizards,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But she wrote about them.
Yeah.
And I think that those same rules apply to songwriting. I think it's kind of important to form a narrative sometimes and write about something completely out of your comfort zone and something completely different to what you're experiencing, because I think that leads to better songwriting.
I think that's actually super interesting that you say that, because I feel like a lot of times when people are trying to like nitpick you as an artist and almost like haters, you'll get people saying that you're not writing what you're about and things. And the fact that you're saying that you think that it's more important to create a narrative and actually writing what you're not comfortable about, I think that's super interesting.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see why more people don't kind of do that. Like, even back in the day, folk singers, like I'm most certainly, I think my music now is very folky in terms of lyrics, because it's just storytelling, and that's what it is. And I just think that's important to do.
I think that's really cool. Now, one thing that I wanted to touch on, obviously trending right now, coronavirus, we've just come out of lockdown here in Melbourne. What I think a lot of people would be interested to know is, how have you, as an up-and-coming artist, how have you handled that and not being able to play gigs around Melbourne and probably not getting as much exposure as you maybe used to?
Oh man, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other way to put it. It sucks because, the best part about playing music is playing to people.
Yeah.
And it's so motivating when you play a song to people and they react to it well, and you go, oh, okay, judging off of that feedback from the crowd, you kind of want to write more songs like that.
Yeah.
And by not having that crowd there, you're kind of lost in terms of what you should write. And it's infuriating because you're just going blind into the songwriting process, and it sucks. And it's fun playing in front of people.
Yeah,
You
for
get to,
sure.
fuck around, have a bit
And
of fun.
I just imagine that it'll be a lot of artists, especially up-and-coming artists in Melbourne, there's a decision to make. It's whether you really persevere through this period, or you fall off a little bit and you say, well, there's no gigs, so I don't really care. I'm just going to kind of not do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think what I'm doing at the moment, like, there's no gigs. All you can do is write. So I finished an album during lockdown, and it was great. It was very eye-opening in terms of my ability of music and the direction that I want to head in. And I just think without the gigs, it's what you have to do. You have
Definitely.
to start writing. And
Yeah. But I have seen you you've been on the Insta Live.
oh, yeah,
Don't trick around with me. I know you've been playing a little bit on the Insta Live.
I am an absolute slut for Instagram Live.
Yeah, I know.
I tend to get I tend to have a couple of beers and then realize, oh, maybe I will go live on Instagram and, you know, go for my life. And it's great. You know, that's the closest thing you can have to gigs at the moment.
Yeah.
Like,
And actually, your Instagram is very engaging. You have a lot of questions there.
I do.
You get a feel for who the followers are, and I love that.
Yeah, I was going to post one today. I was going to ask, what type of deodorant do you use, roll-on or spray?
An
And like,
interesting
you know,
one.
captivate the audience is what I'm all about.
Well, it's a question that a lot of male and female people would have to answer.
I know.
'Cause, I mean, I don't think there's many people who go without deodorant. What do you go? Do you go roll on or spray on?
Spray, mate.
Well,
Roll-on
roll-on's
is a
actually
scam.
more effective.
What, are you rolling?
I'm a roll-on, man. Roll-on's better for
Roll-on?
you, man.
Do you got sweaty pits though? I've got sweaty pits. I got.
Bloody man, sweaty, man.
Yeah, I know.
You sweaty roll-ons the way.
Yeah, I was about to say you must not sweat under the pits.
Oh, mate, buckets. Why do you think
Buckets.
I'm wearing my jacket now?
Look like a sweaty guy.
Yeah, I am. Look at me. I'm covered in hair. I'm a sweaty man.
I actually, I'll be honest. I just get whatever I say. I'm not either or.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Exactly. But I tend to go roll on because I'm sweaty.
Wow, I'm a big outlier in this
You gotta
room
give
right
it a
now.
go.
Well, maybe I don't need to put it on
You're the kind
Instagram.
of guy that goes cologne directly.
No, I don't know how I go about that. One thing that I wanted to bring you in a bit is one of my passions that I've built over the coronavirus period. Maybe not the healthiest passion in the world, but I've started drinking a lot more than usual.
Good lad.
Specifically wine, even more specifically red wine. Now, you've told me about your passion and what you're passionate about. I can see just from you playing the how into it you are. So I'm going to show you something of mine.
All right, yeah, treat me, mate.
Now today, we have got a 2019 Langhorne Creek Shiraz.
Wow.
Okay, now usually I wouldn't go such a young wine, a 2019, but you know,
Tailspin.
it's called the Tailspin, and
don't mind
it's
that.
from the Langhorne Creek, which is a really beautiful region in South Australia, which makes these lovely Shirazes. I'm going to pour you some, and we're going to see what you think.
Go for it, mate. Now, I'm going to open you up to something here.
Mm.
Now, I grew up in Hong Kong, which is a very hot place all year. And what I do there is, and what my family does there, most people do there, is put ice in red wine. And I know that's criminal, and I know you're going to give me judgment for it, but that's what we do.
Ice in red wine.
It's good, mate.
People put ice in Pinot Noir in Australia.
Yeah.
I have never put ice in red wine.
Oh, mate, it's great.
This red wine, we've just opened it, and it's 2019, so it's going to be a little acidic, but cheers.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for having me. I
Thank you
greatly
for coming
appreciate it.
on. I want you to give it a little...
Oh, sorry.
don't
I'm
go
an
straight in.
amateur. I'm an amateur.
Give it a little swish. You want to give it a little sniff? And then you can go in for it.
Well, you did the whole mouth thing. I just swallowed it straight away.
Well, you got to get the whole mouth.
Okay,
feel.
I'll do that now. I'll get close to the mic.
Yeah.
It's a hot mic. Turn it up. Turn it up.
You're on.
All right, you ready? That's what.
That's how
people
you get the
wanna
full mouth feel. And
Yeah.
you want to try and get the... there's a little bit of vanilla in there. Some vanilla
hear. So
undertones.
is there?
Ah, there is. You got to taste it. Search for it. Search deep in there for it.
You know what? Now that you said that,
There's
yeah,
a little bit of vanilla through there.
there is.
There is. Like I swear to you. I swear. There's vanilla there. There's those nice light fruit tones. That's what you're going to get with the 2019 Shiraz. But I thought I'd just share that with you. You shared
Okay.
something. You shared something with us. I wanted to share something
I
with
greatly
you.
appreciate that.
Alex Fasso, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
on the
very
show,
much
man.
for having me.
UnderShelter
I really
Sessions,
appreciate
thank
it.
you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on. Peace out. Done.